Looks like the spiders were busy last night. Spider webs everywhere. And I've been facing a lot of them. Walking through the trails, these spiders build webs right across the trail, so you end up cutting spider webs all day too. Another bridge that's no longer used. Now it's nothing but horse crap and graffiti. There's been some horse crap in the trails because I guess it's dual use and people ride their horses on the trail. So add that to the list of growing obstacles. Biking this trail. Man, they got every inch of this bridge. The graffiti artists, not the horses. I think that's what, if I start a band, that'll be the name of my first album. Horse crap and graffiti. Another fun day on the Swanee River. So shout out to Stitch, Triple Crowner, who just pulled off to the side of the road and gave me some really sweet trail magic, man. Thanks, Stitch. I appreciate that. Kit Kat bar is going to be awesome. But yeah, it was funny. He pulls to the side of the road and he's like, "Hey, hiker, get in." He knew exactly what I was doing. He's like, you're avoiding that flooded out section right there. I'm like, hell yeah. He's like, get in. I'm gonna take you to White Springs, and this road is going to White Springs. And I'm like, I can't do it, man. You know, I got my footsteps have got to remain unbroken from northern terminus to southern terminus. I've been offered rides about, I don't know, a dozen times at least, and I've turned them all down because, you know, for me to consider the through hike, I have to be footsteps unbroken from one terminus to the other. So, I mean, that area in there is flooded out, so I have no issues, walking around it. I'd much rather be on trail than right here right now, but it's flooded out. And, I dealt with that crap all day yesterday, bushwhacking, getting in waist deep, getting my stuff wet, my shoes wet. Like today, man, I got that big breakfast and said, screw it. I'm gonna take the high water route. But of all the rides that I've turned down, Stitch, that was the toughest because he was very persistent. He's like, man, come on, get in. This is just a road walk right here. I'm like, yeah, I know it is, man, but that's my thing. I got footsteps have got to be unbroken. I think he understood because he doesn't yellow. It's called yellow blazing when you take a ride because, as you can see here, we got yellow blazes on the road. So I think he understands because he doesn't do it either. So anyway, thanks again, man. And time to suck it up and get this out of the way. Oh, I guess one more funny thing because he's Triple Crown. So the Triple Crown, I think I mentioned before, that's the Appalachian Trail, the Pacific Crest Trail, and the Continental Divide Trail. And that's sort of like the Everest, the Mount Everest for through hikers is to, Triple Crown, I guess would be a way to put it. And he's been section hiking in this area. And, I told him I did the AT, and he did the AT. He's like, man, AT's for babies. Yeah, the AT is so much easier than this. AT, man, you'll never get lost on that thing. Or you might get lost once or twice, but you'll find it again real quick. It's so well blazed, so well defined, so well trafficked. Out here yesterday, I was literally in the middle of the woods, away from any roads, trails, anything, hacking my way through brush with the compass on my phone, trying to navigate. So, that's old school trailblazing right there. So yeah, this is the Florida Trail is not easy mode. You know, even though you're not doing those big climbs like you do on the AT and the other trails, this trail's got its own unique set of challenges. And I heard, I know I've made the right choice here because he just told me that the river has risen another 2 feet overnight. So it's even worse in there now than it was yesterday. So yeah, this trail has its challenges. And he did the section that I'm going through next, which is Osceola, I believe. He says, yeah, that's all flood too. You know, I'm hoping that at least goes down by the time I get there. If not, it's going to be more swimming and more bushwhacking. But I don't know. I kind of like what Life Boy and I've been like playing tag. You know, we won't see each other for like a day, and then you pop out in a trailhead. Boop, there one of us is. But I kind of like what he says. Hey, it's like, it's just playing the game on hard mode. It's just its own unique set of challenges that you got to look at it as not like like it's bad luck or something, but that's just the part of the challenge of this trail. And I guess that's the truth, really. Because if this trail didn't have those challenges, well, geez, this trail would be super easy. But this trail has plenty of challenges. Plenty. All right, I don't know that I'll bring the phone out again the rest of the day, so there's your speech if you don't hear from me again. So the stuff is called saw palmetto because it's the stem has it's almost like a saw blade, the stem. It'll cut you up good, and there's all kinds of ivy. And you can see, I'll show you some of my flesh wounds and here in the light. What my legs look like. That's what a day of bushwhacking looks like. You get cut up by the thorny vines and all the saw palmetto. Just a flesh wound. So, made it into White Springs, bed and breakfast, hanging out, having a few beers. Good times.